Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello viewers. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Hopefully you all are fine by the grace of the Almighty Creator. I am talking from my new YouTube channel called Hawks English Bay, and this is the very first tutorial of mine that I am going to upload or share in my YouTube channel called Hawks English Bay. You can see the very first page of my tutorial today. You can see here, gather knowledge from the cradle to the grave. Actually, it is the slogan of my channel. You can see here, দোলনা থেকে কবর পর্যন্ত জ্ঞান অর্জন করো. So I think you have already guessed what the actual motive or purpose or objectives or aim of mine to launch this tutorial, this YouTube channel called Hawks English Bay. Actually, I am going to launch this YouTube channel called Hawks English Bay with a view to sharing or uploading some enriched tutorials on different topics of English grammar. And it's my wholehearted expectation and belief that if you keep watching, if you watch all the tutorials from the very beginning to the end attentively, you will be benefited to a great extent. It's my wholehearted expectation. So that is why I want to make you one request. Please try to watch every tutorial from the beginning to the end. And if you become a little bit benefited from my channel, watching every tutorial, my earnest request to you all to subscribe my channel. Please subscribe my channel. Press the like button if you like it. Press dislike button if you dislike it. And again, press the bell icon to get this type of enriched tutorials one by one later on. So let's start my first tutorial today. Let's look at the topic today. Dear viewers, hopefully you have already got the tutorial, got the topic of my tutorial today, person at a glance. I know that just after watching the topic of my tutorial today, you are thinking, what is there in learning a person? Is it a topic such easy a topic actually? Yes, I also agree with you. It is so an easy topic, but yet it's my expectation. I believe that if you watch the tutorial from the beginning to the end, you will learn something more, and you will be able to understand person at a glance. So I won't wait or linger or waste any more time now. I want to start the class. Let's proceed to the next page. Let's get some introduction or preface about person. Let me give you some introduction about person. In respect of learning English grammar, the role of person is inevitable. There are many important topics or chapters in English grammar for which the knowledge of person is unavoidable. So every learner should have a crystal clear conception about person. And I hope and believe that this discussion about person will fulfill the demand of the learners and viewers to a great extent. So hopefully you have understood the significance or importance of learning person. This topic is related some important grammatical topic like tense, narration, voice change, etc. etc. ভূমিকা ইংলিশ গ্রামার শেখার ক্ষেত্রে পার্সনের ভূমিকা অপরিহার্য। ইংলিশ গ্রামারের অনেক গুরুত্বপূর্ণ টপিকস যেমন টেন্স, ভয়েস চেঞ্জ, ন্যারেশন ইত্যাদি শেখার ক্ষেত্রে পার্সনের জ্ঞান অত্যাবশ্যক। সুতরাং পার্সন সম্পর্কে একটু সুস্পষ্ট ধারণা থাকা আবশ্যক। আশা রাখি পার্সন সম্পর্কিত আমার এই আলোচনা শিক্ষার্থীদের সে চাহিদা পূরণ করবে। Let's proceed to the next preliminary concept. Let's have some preliminary concept on person. The lexical or lexicographical meaning of the word person is ব্যক্তি, পুরুষ বা লোক। Actually, in building up a sentence, the role of nouns and pronouns is inevitable. In a word, building up of a sentence is not possible without nouns or pronouns. We can see these nouns and pronouns in different forms and different places, and in different places in a sentence. These different forms of nouns and pronouns are called person. Actually, person শব্দটির আভিধানিক অর্থ ব্যক্তি, পুরুষ বা লোক। তাহলে person দ্বারা কি শুধু ব্যক্তি, পুরুষ বা লোককেই বোঝাবে? What about the things? What about the animals? What about the materials, etc., etc.? Are they not included in this topic in person? Yes. Person শব্দের আভিধানিক অর্থ ব্যক্তি, পুরুষ বা লোক। আসলে সেন্টেন্স গঠনে নাউন এবং প্রোনাউনের ভূমিকা অপরিহার্য। নাউন এবং প্রোনাউন ব্যতীত সেন্টেন্স গঠন করা সম্ভব নয়। নাউন এবং প্রোনাউন গুলোকে আমরা সেন্টেন্সে বিভিন্ন রূপে বা চেহারায় দেখতে পাই। নাউন এবং প্রোনাউনের এই ভিন্ন ভিন্ন রূপগুলোই হচ্ছে পার্সন। ভেরি সিম্পল। নাউন এবং প্রোনাউনের ভিন্ন ভিন্ন যে রূপগুলো সেন্টেন্সে ব্যবহৃত হয় সেগুলোই হচ্ছে পার্সন। সুতরাং শুধু ব্যক্তি, পুরুষ বা লোকই নয়, যত নাউন প্রোনাউন পৃথিবীতে রয়েছে, actually everything in the world has a name. They are called naming word. Okay, naming word, noun. And there are some other words which are used in place of naming words. They are called pronoun. So all the nouns and pronouns are included in this topic, person. Look at the definition here. Different forms of nouns and persons used in sentences are called persons. বাক্যে ব্যবহৃত সেন্টেন্সে নাউন এবং প্রোনাউনের যে ভিন্ন ভিন্ন রূপ ব্যবহৃত হয় তাকে পার্সন বলে। কাইন্ডস, it is very easy. You know it very well that there are 3 types of persons. You know it very well. But you will have to know something more. That is why I have taken this attempt or endeavor to discuss, to give you a crystal clear discussion on this topic. Kinds. Persons are of 3 kinds of types: first person, second person, and third person. Again, the idea or concept of number is related to person. That is, the number of nouns and pronouns is of 2 types. They are singular number and plural number. Person 3 প্রকার, যথা ফার্স্ট পার্সন, সেকেন্ড পার্সন ও থার্ড পার্সন। পার্সনের সাথে নাম্বার বা সংখ্যা এর ধারণাটি যুক্ত, অর্থাৎ নাউন এবং প্রোনাউনের নাম্বার 2 প্রকার, যথা সিঙ্গুলার নাম্বার ও প্লুরাল নাম্বার। So আমরা যে নাম্বার শিখি, সিঙ্গুলার নাম্বার, প্লুরাল নাম্বার, they are actually related to nouns and pronouns, একবচন, বহুবচন। Let's see the forms. We have already known that different forms of nouns and pronouns used in sentences are called pronouns. Let's know about the forms. This is most important. Actually, these are the new things of this topic. Forms, রূপ বা চেহারা। পার্সনগুলো সেন্টেন্সে ভার্বের সাবজেক্ট, ভার্ব অথবা প্রিপোজিশনের অবজেক্ট এবং কোনো নাউনের পসেসিভ রূপে ব্যবহৃত হয়। অর্থাৎ পার্সনগুলো সেন্টেন্সে 3টি রূপে বা চেহারায় ব্যবহৃত হয়। রূপগুলো হচ্ছে সাবজেক্টিভ ফর্ম, অবজেক্টিভ ফর্ম এবং পসেসিভ ফর্ম। Let's go to the next page. Let's see some examples of different forms of nouns and pronouns used in different places in sentences in order to get more clear ideas. Let's look at some examples here. I have given here 4 examples for you. This is the first example. Probir learns his lessons regularly. We are planning to arrange a picnic. You should not waste your time. He always helps the poor. In the sentences above, the noun probir and the pronouns we, you, and he have been used at the beginning, and they are acting as the subjects of the verbs. They are acting as the subjects of the verbs learns, planning, waste, and helps. So they are called the subjective forms of nouns and pronouns. So we can see these nouns and this noun and the pronouns have been used as subject. So they are called the subjective forms of nouns or pronouns, or subjective forms of persons. Then look at some more, another 4 examples. Let's see another 4 examples. All the teachers love Probir a lot. The headmaster advised us to be punctual. Everybody will help you. I saw him walking in the park. In the sentences above, the noun probir and the pronouns as, you, and him have been used after the verbs, and they are acting as the objects of the verbs love, advised, help, and saw. So they are called the objective forms of nouns and pronouns. You can see here, dear viewers, probir has been used after the verb love. As, subject we has been changed a bit, and into us, and is used after the verb advised. You has been used after the verb help. Him has been used after the verb saw. He is changed into him actually. So as these noun and pronouns are used after the verb, they are acting as object, and so they are called the objective forms of nouns or pronouns or persons. Let's proceed to the next page and see some more examples. Another 4 examples actually to know the possessive form of persons. All the teachers appreciate Prabir's wisdom. We are proud of our school. You should listen to your father. The man succeeded for his sincerity. In the discussion in the sentences above, the noun Prabir and the pronouns our, your, and his have been used before the nouns wisdom, school, father, and sincerity in order to show possession or relation over or with them. So they are called the possessive forms of nouns and pronouns. The word possessive is actually derived from a verb, possess. Possess. You know, possess means to occupy something. কোনো কিছু দখল করা। কোনো কিছুর প্রতি দখলদারিত্ব দেখানো বা কোনো বস্তুর সাথে সম্পর্ক স্থাপন করা। অধিকারের সম্পর্ক দেখানো। possess শব্দের অর্থ দখল করা, অধিকার করা। So that is why these forms of nouns and pronouns are called possessive form. অধিকারিত্ব বা দখলদারিত্ব অথবা অধিকারের সম্পর্ক স্থাপন করে থাকে এই ফর্মটি পার্সনের। You can see Prabir. The noun Prabir is used before a noun, another noun wisdom. Pronoun our is used before a noun school. Pronoun your is used before a noun father. And pronoun his is used before a noun sincerity. So all these noun and pronouns are used before another noun to show possession over or with them. Possession or relation over or with them. So they are called the possessive forms of nouns and pronouns or persons. Possessive form of persons. Now, so from the above discussion, we can now get the clear idea or conception about the 3 forms of nouns and pronouns. And these 3 forms are subjective form, objective form, and possessive form. So dear viewers, we have already got a clear conception about different forms of nouns and pronouns. They are subjective form, objective form, and possessive form. Let's go back to the title of our topic, person at a glance. Title, person at a glance. Now we will actually try to understand person at a glance. Let's proceed to the next page. If we can understand this topic, a person at a glance, in that case, our title will be significant. Our title will be an appropriate one actually. A clear picture of the kinds and forms of persons is shown here in the table below. If you have a glance over this page, if you have a glance over this page, you will be able to understand persons at a glance actually. It's my wholehearted expectation and belief. Look, person, then left column kinds. On the above bar, forms. We have already learned about it, kinds and forms of different nouns and pronouns of persons. Let's see the kinds first. First person, second person, and third person. Then forms. We have already known about the forms of persons also. Subjective form, objective form, and possessive form. These are the forms of different nouns and pronouns and persons. And on the left column, you can see the kinds: first person, second person, third person. Okay. Then I have also given you another concept, number. Concept of number. Concept of number is actually related to nouns and pronouns, related to different forms of nouns and pronouns. So let's see the singular and plural. You can see subjective form. Objective form is also singular and plural, related to number. Possessive form is also related to number, singular and plural. Now I am going to show you the first person first. Let's see the first person first. First person, subjective form, singular I, plural we. First person, objective form, singular me, plural us. First person, objective form, me, us. First person, possessive form, that shows the possession or relation, are my oblique mine, singular, and plural is ours. Hopefully you have understood first person very clearly. Then let's go to second person. Second person, singular, subjective form you, plural subjective form is also you. Plural subjective form is also you. Look, Plural subjective form is also you, but it refers to singular or plural according to use. If I use you as singular, suppose you are a good boy, in that case you indicates or refers to tumi, apni ba tui. Again, if I refer to plural by the word you, in that case it will mean tomra, apnara ba tora. So appearance is same, but meaning is different according to use. Then objective form is also same, you, and plural is also same, you, but their place is different. They will be placed after verb, and in singular form it will mean, or it will refer to tomake, apnake ba toke, and in plural form it will mean tomaderke, apnaderke, or ba toderke. Then look at the possessive form, your, singular your. Plural is also your, but meaning is different. When your indicates singular, it will be tomar, apnar, tor. When your indicates or refers to plural form, it will mean tomader, apnader, ba toder. Then let's go to third person. You can see here third person, he, she, it. These three pronouns are included in third person. In singular form, three pronouns, and any singular noun is included in the third person, any singular noun. Then in plural subjective form of third person, there is only one pronoun, that is they. And any plural noun is included in third person plural form, plural noun. Boy, singular, boys, plural. Girl, singular, girls, plural. Okay. Then objective form, third person's objective form, he, him, she, her, it. And same noun. Subjective and objective forms of nouns are not different, they are same, but their position is different. ভার্বের পরে যখন বসবে তখন এটি অবজেক্টের কাজ করবে। So plural, they, plural form, objective form them, they are objective form them, and plural noun, objective form is similar, same. They will be used after verb and will act as object. So they are called the objective form of nouns or pronouns, okay? Then possessive form, he, his, she, her, it, its. Noun singular. If the noun is singular, you will have to make it possessive by adding apostrophe comma s. If the noun is singular, you will have to make it possessive by adding apostrophe comma s at the end of the noun or to the noun, with a view to showing possession or relation with another noun next to it. Then I want to tell another thing here. Its possessive form of it is somewhat different. Its apostrophe comma is not needed here, because if you add apostrophe comma here, it indicates it is, it was, oblique it has. So it is somewhat exceptional. You will have to keep it in mind. Then possessive form, plural form, third person plural possessive form there. Noun plural, if the noun is already plural containing s at the end, to make it possessive, you will have to add only apostrophe comma at the end. You need not add any other s after it. নতুন করে আবার s যোগ করার কোনো প্রয়োজন নাই, শুধু একটি apostrophe comma s যুক্ত প্লুরাল নাউনের শেষে যোগ করে দিলে সেটি পসেসিভ হয়ে যায়। সাপোজ বয়েজ স্কুল, গার্লস স্কুল, ওকে, গার্লস ক্যান হোস্টেল, এটসেট্রা এটসেট্রা। পসেসিভ। চিলড্রেন শব্দটি প্লুরাল, কিন্তু চিলড্রেন শব্দটি শেষে এস নাই বেঁধে অ্যাপোস্ট্রফি কমা এস যুক্ত হবে টু মেক ইট পসেসিভ ডিগ্রি, সরি, টু মেক ইট পসেসিভ, নট ডিগ্রি, টু মেক ইট পসেসিভ, টু শো relation or possession. Okay, dear viewers, hopefully it's my expectation that you have understood this topic person very well, very clearly, and you will, if you have a glance over this table, you will be understand it easily. It's my wholehearted expectation and belief. So, dear viewers, my tutorials or my discussion will be successful only then when you will be able to understand it, and when you will go through it, when you will watch this tutorial from the beginning to the end and understand everything. So Let's go to the next page. Hopefully, I have already finished my discussion. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Now, thanks for watching, dear viewers. Now, I want to make the similar request once more. If you like this tutorial, please press the like button. If you don't like it, press the dislike button. Subscribe my new YouTube channel in order to get this type of enriched tutorials on different grammatical topics one by one that I will be continuing uploading gradually. So please remain with me. Wish you all the best. Press the bell icon also. Wish you all the best. Meet you again taking another tutorial. Till then, wish you all the best. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.